Yo, it's Insight with Mike. Last week I shared a video about seeking peace and pursuing it, and where you can find peace in Jesus. And I thought I'd share a little story, a personal story, about an experience that I had some 15 years ago. So about 15 years ago, I was starting to notice at one point in my life, just feeling really down, really negative, really depressed, and anxious. And I started to kind of drink more to make up for it. I would smoke weed to make up for it, and try to party more. You know, fill with sort of like fake joy, I guess, fake peace. You know, give me temporary relief, I suppose, is what it was. And I noticed more and more. I was drinking more. I was smoking more. I was partying more, and I realized, like, this is not this is not fixing anything, you know. It's just a band-aid that I keep ripping off and putting back on, you know, and it just wasn't working out well. And I remember one day I was sitting at work at my previous job, just sitting there at my desk, and all of a sudden I was bawling my eyes out. I was just crying, and I don't know why. I still to this day don't really know what was causing me to cry and bawl my eyes out, but yeah, I was sitting there just crying, and I'm like, gosh, I got to do something about this. So I decided to go see a therapist. And the therapist, she put me on one of these medications that once you start taking it, you're supposed to wean yourself off of it. You're not supposed to cold turkey stop. But she put me on this medication, and still wasn't really fixing anything, you know. Like, it kind of took some of that depression away, took some of that anxiety away, but I still wasn't really finding peace or finding joy. It was kind of a numbness, like I was just feeling sort of blah, you know, just like nothingness. And I don't remember what led me to go to this church, but I said, you know, I decided to go to church one day, and in that service, God moved so strong, so powerfully within me, inside of me. I remember crying, just overwhelmed with emotion, overwhelmed with joy, overwhelmed with peace, and just this, there was just so much going on. I was crying, I was laughing, I was feeling so good, and I could just feel God heal me. I could feel this weight just lift off of me. Like, I felt so much lighter, so much freer. I felt free. And it was just an unbelievable experience that I had. And I knew that it was miraculous healing. I knew, I could feel it. Like, I'm healed. I don't need this medicine no more. And I did cold turkey stop. I'm not telling you to go cold turkey stop, but I knew in that moment, in that experience, that I was healed. I don't need this anymore. Jesus healed me. He is my medicine. He gave me peace and joy. And I remember going back to the therapist, and I was telling her that, you know, hey, I stopped taking the medicine. And she was kind of freaking out, like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. Some terrible things can happen. You can have some really bad thoughts. You can, you know, not supposed to do that. And I was like, look, I know, but I'm healed. I don't need this anymore. And I was healed. I didn't have any bad thoughts. I just continued feeling joy and peace within Christ. And I do believe that you have the power to choose joy. I choose joy every day. I choose peace every day. But if you have a hard time choosing joy or peace, or finding that, I'm telling you, if you go to Jesus, you'll find it with him. You'll find it within him. Jesus can give you peace and give you joy if you're having a hard time with it. But he does give you the power and the strength and the ability to choose joy and peace. So I hope you all feel some kind of experience with this story, if it helps you. If you know anybody that maybe that story can relate to or might be able to help, please, you know, share the video, subscribe, like, follow, do all those different things, whatever it is, okay? But go out there and conquer. Choose joy, choose peace, and conquer. Bye, y'all.